Gradel is a company which is doing special purpose equipment. We are doing this for nuclear business. We are doing it for space equipment. The company itself is existing since 50 years and we are specialized in niche markets. We have a third topic which is sputtering targets, which is also a niche market, which is historically grown here in Luxembourg.
The sputtering technique began in the 60s and the first application was to make that gold coating on the helmet of the people who were sent to space. So this technique has been developed there and then applied for the glass industry in a more larger way to be able to change the properties of the glass. So what we're doing here, we are doing the support of the material which will be deposited by our client on the glass, and we are producing this by making a coating of material on a stainless steel tube. This metal will then be sputtered on the glass to modify the properties of the glass. Our clients are the major player in the glass industry, so we are working in Luxembourg indeed with Gradel, but we are also working with Saint-Gobain, with Asahi Glass Company. We have Euroglass and Arcon Glass, some big player, some small player also. And all these people are involved in large area coating, so making big panes of windows for the architectural industry or for the windscreen automotive industry. All the process we have set up here in the aim to make sputtering targets, we have tried to create as less as possible waste. So from the beginning to the end, we try to, what we sell to the client, to keep it back after and to recycle it on all the process we can with the less waste possible.
Our underwater filtration and cleaning equipments are well known in the most of the European nuclear power plants. We can say that Gradel is recognized as a leader in terms of underwater filtration units. We have adapted light rates into our handling tool to realize the maintenance of our equipment underwater remotely and without crane. This way of work reduces considerably the doses of operators. The decommissioning market is the biggest market of the next decades. We have adapted our cleaning, cutting and compacting equipments in order to reduce the raised volume and thus to reduce the total cost of decommissioning.
As Gradel has an engineering office which is used to do specific purpose equipment for nuclear, we took this expertise also for space. And 10 years ago we started to make these mechanical ground support equipment.
We have developed a huge set of different items, which are, for example, the multi-purpose trolley to move around the satellite in a clean room, but also lifting devices or antenna support structures. Key design driver of our equipment are the safety factors. But it's also important to respect other requirements which are induced by low weight requirements, small deformation or high stiffness. And therefore it is more and more important also to use innovative materials to comply with these requirements. Gradel is providing its equipment to different customers, which are actually in Europe, Thales, Airbus and OHB. But we tend to look for other customers in other parts of the world as well. In Europe, our devices are needed in programs of the European Space Agency.
Gradel's aim is to become a leader in ultra-lightweight for space market. For preparing this, we made a market and technology study last year with ultra-lightweight materials used in space today. And with this study we are demonstrating definitely that ultra-lightweight with XFK in 3D is playing a very important role for the next decades.
In space applications, we need to have technology which is ultra-lightweight. Because if we save in the structural part material, we can add more technology. We have a big potential for parts in the small satellites and on the nano satellites. In the launching business, it can contribute a lot. Today, we have launch prices about 5,000 euros per kilo to the space, the low orbit. Each kilo or each gram we save, it will be a big influence on the cost of the satellite and on the end user price. We have several strategic partners. The most important for us are AMC, where we develop engineering feasibility studies, and we also work a lot with LIST, Luxembourg Institute for Science and Technology, for the space qualification.
Lightweight in general is a very important topic today for energy and resource efficiency, and in space lightweight is just saving costs of money. So this is the door for guaranteeing the permanency of the company for the next decades.